Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to PSIR, the Enterprise channel. Today we'll be talking about a very important personality, Mr. Hemant Biswasharma, the Chief Minister of Assam and a stalwart hindutva leader of present government. Okay, he has done something which is very great. Okay, which I really love. I want to appreciate him, barring his thought and mindsets towards a particular minority groups. Okay, keeping that all of them aside, if I want to appreciate him, he has done a very good job with regard to bringing in what anti-polygamy bill. Okay, this anti-polygamy bill literally will set the tone with regard to Assam demographic, and it is going to a bigger social reform that we have seen. Okay, in Assam for sure. Okay, very popular reader, very good orator. He speaks very blunt, very straightforward, just like all of us. Okay, so when he has introduced the bill, you can say that polygamy in India. Let us also define what it is. Polygamy refers to having multiple spouses at the same time. At the same time, you're having multiple spouses. Then only it is called as polygamy. So if you're having different times, does not literally mean the polygamy, because obviously when you're having a wife in different time, then obviously you would have divorced your previous wife. That's the reason we are talking about multiple spouses at the same time. Then it's called as polygamy. It is a religiously sanctioned practice with regard to Muslims, not just the Muslim. Many of the tribal groups also have this particular practice, and many of the tribal groups does also have what polyandry, one wife and many husbands. This kind of practices still exist, my dear students. They are there, which should not be there actually. Okay, according to me also. Okay, polygamy, the practice of having multiple spouses, that has historically existed in India since the ancient times, the kings, then after the prince, then the medieval times. Okay, after that also polygamy has continued. Polygamy at that time was a privilege. Okay, it was a perk with elite and noble classes. But polygamy in the modern era or the modern times of today, polygamy has been one of the legal sanctions has been given under various personal laws. It has a legal status, has evolved over a period of time, impacting gender equality and social norms significantly. So you can see that a man can marry many wives, but a woman cannot marry many males. Okay, this gender inequality is not suitable. That's why you should not be marrying many wives. You should not be marrying many husbands. So let us have the gender parity among all the two important genders. Okay, so I have told you the definition of polygamy in India. Let's see some important social reform initiatives taken by the government of Assam, especially the Mr. Hemant Biswa Sarma. Okay, it's a part of Assam's social reform process. Obviously, the major important thing that he has been talking on all the channels is that he wanted to save the demographic aspect of Assam. He want that the Muslim population is continuously rising. It has become to 40%. So if he does not put a structural or a very legal reform that is also progressive with regard to the Muslim community, he is afraid, he is fearing that the population of Assam, Muslim population of Assam will increase to more than 50% if the practice of polygamy has not been removed. So a balanced structure with regard to major community and minor community has to be there. With the help of that, the Assam identity, his culture, his heritage will be conserved and preserved over a period of time. So he says that it's a part of social reforms. Assam has a rich socio-cultural and ethnic diversity that we all know that. The bill was publicly announced for the discussion. Gender equality. The bill aims to enhance women legal rights. That's very true. Salient features of the bill. You can see that complete ban. Polygamy is completely prohibited. You cannot have two wives at a time, my dear students. Okay, my dear, who are hearing, gone are the days that you are actually exploiting the practice. Now this is not going to happen. Void marriages are void if one spouse is already married. Suppose you got married and you want to marry somebody else. If you happen to marry somebody else, even if you're having a wife, then the government consider that the marriage never happened. It means you are living with her illegitimately, and the sons and daughters who are born from that particular relationship will be considered as illegitimate and cannot be given your name. So that means the marriage has never happened. That was a legal status even if you marry in any of the personal laws. Mandatory registration of marriage is enforced by the law. Whoever gets married or get married in Assam need to get registered for sure. The law applies to all residents, whoever resides in Assam. Please follow it. If I from Telangana go to the Assam also, and if I happen to decide with my wife, and if I want to marry someone who is Assamese, okay, even if it is a Muslim also, even if I want to marry, but after marrying, that is applicable to even me. Even being a resident of Assam, I cannot be actually having two wives. Okay, even if I'm not a resident of Assam, I cannot be having two wives in Assam at least. Okay, violators face imprisonment and hefty fines. जेल जाना पड़ेगा, right? Okay. Then women and children safeguards has been invoked in this particular law. Protection clauses are there. The bill incorporates specific protection clauses to ensure women rights, emphasize equal treatments and safeguarding against any form of exploitation with marital context. So you want to have or get married, you want to experience sexual pleasure apart from your wife, and you are seeking sex, you are being powered all around, but you are doing that practice in the name of religion, doing the practice in the name of legal sanctions given to you. So that's actually exploitation of women as such, right or wrong? Yes. Child rights. Provision in the bills are designed to protect child rights also, ensuring that their welfare is prioritized and promoting a safe environment of free from polygamous settings. So obviously the child, suppose there are two wives are there, for me two wives are there, if at all I'm saying, if suppose I have a two wife, then the children's born out of the two wives will be having a lot of difficulty to grow, to understand this polygamous system, etc. So we don't want that particular pressure on them. That's why we want to avoid such inflictions on their mind and on their development. Okay, IPC alignment, the bill aligns with the relevant section of Indian Penal Code. Okay, reinforcement legal measures against bigamy and child marriage, thereby enhancing the framework for enforcing women and child rights. So whatever the sections are there in this particular bill, they are equal to what? IPC. Okay. So interaction, you can see that interaction with the personal law context. Personal laws in India cater to various religious communities, leading to a complex legal landscape. These laws often allow practices like polygamy, which is nothing but Muslim law has, Sharia law has, conflicting with the proposed anti-polygamy bill. This is a problem here. Okay, legal framework, this will be debated obviously in the Supreme Court for sure. State law also conflict. The bill raises concern about its interaction with the existing personal laws. Legal precedence issues arises, questioning whether the state can supersede religious matters in the marriage or family. That because marriage and family is not a state subject, marriage and family is also the central subject. So it's in the concurrent list of the constitution. That's why, so whatever the law the Assam government has made with regard to anti-polygamy, if it is transcending the personal laws of any of the religious communities, obviously they will go to the court, and central government need to also intervene because it's a part of what? Okay, concurrent list for sure. Okay, comparison of polygamy laws across the state we are having. So we wanted to make sure that all the states who are having the anti-polygamy bills, they want to just promote women rights and empowerment. Okay, they concerns arises regarding religious freedom implications. Obviously, this is going to be a very big criticism with regard to some government. Right to freedom of religion, its practice, its cultural aspect need to be preserved. So if that is a part of my religion and fundamental rights of the constitution, then how can you be transcending my fundamental rights? Constitution challenges will arrive with right to freedom, which is given in Article 25 to 28. Then we are having a right to equality, that is Article 14 also. Will be like when the other communities are getting what equal treatment, and when they are able to express soulfully their religious character, then why not we should be given the same amount of freedom to express our religious character in a very perfect manner. Social acceptance may vary across different cultural backgrounds. That is for true. If you talk about that, whether if suppose even if it is imposed on the Muslims also, but other communities, whether they will take the polygamy seriously or not, we do not know, because the cultural backgrounds, how the practice have evolved over a period of time. Okay, it could be sacrosanct for money, it could be just a kind of contract, just like in Muslims it could be like that also. We do not know how the societies, various groups which practice actually polygamy will respond to this particular bill. So that's how it is now open to the bill. It's just a bill, it's not an act, so it is open for the debate. It will become an act, okay, and then it will go to definitely appeal in the court and Supreme Court. And Mr. Surya Kant, the 53rd Chief Justice of India, Honorable Sir, has already told that the Supreme Court is going to solve many important issues by constituting constitutional benches of 7 and 9 judges. So we will see this kind of, this bill may also come to the Supreme Court, Chief Justice Sir also, and let us see that how he will be reacting on this particular bill, because this bill directly infringe the religious rights of many of the religious community who actually have the polygamy as one of the practice. Okay, challenges also have perspectives. Enforcement challenges are there. Okay, you can see here enforcement challenges. Implementation of anti-polygamy bill may face significant challenge due to social reforms and resistance from certain groups in Assam also. Okay, stakeholder perspectives are also the various stakeholders, including government officials, religious leaders, women rights activists, okay, hold differing views on the bill, highlighting a complex dialogue surrounding rights, obligations, and social reform. Social acceptance. Achieving social acceptance of the bill will require extensive awareness campaigns to educate communities on the benefits of polygamy prohibition and promoting gender equality within Assam. So basically, if the perspectives and the objectives and the aims are very very good with regard to the particular bill, but it has fundamentally it will actually violate lot of principles of cultural, lot of constitutional articles also that need to be taken care of if this bill need to see the light. Okay, all of these are going to be challenged, and the government of Assam needs to work on all of this and make sure that this bill goes in a very smooth way. And we definitely don't want to see the polygamy for sure. If you want to get married again, then divert your first wife. You cannot be just fooling us all around saying that I love you and I love you somebody, I love other wife also, I love other wife also. This kind of things should not be existing in a modern society where, okay, the woman has to suffer the mental agony when the husband go to the second wife or the third wife. That should not be the case in our society for sure. I hope this is all clear to you. Do join my test series classes and mentorship, and have a nice day ahead. It's a very warm evening today in Hyderabad, and I'm in the obviously in the Hyderabad center of the city. That's where I located, and from 3-4 days there was a cold wave, and now it was been okay, slide down a little bit. Okay, so enjoy the day, and do a lot of hard work and write down rigorously all the answers. Okay, whatever I am giving you on the YouTube, etc., so and so forth. Do follow me on Facebook, do follow me on Instagram, do follow me on Twitter, and all that I request to you guys is those who are watching me, make sure that you do subscribe, and you do just hit the like button, and also give me hype points. Take care.